Josh Reddick plated 3 runs on the day, helping the Stros best the Yankees 3-2. They now have a 2-0 series lead heading into Game 3. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Live on MLB Network, this is Game 3 of the League Championship Series. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Taylor has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
In the second box, second baseman, Corey Sandifer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the line at first, but this is foul for the first strike. Maeda, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
High pop-up. Forsythe is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
First offering on its way. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. First delivery to him on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And he fouls this one off. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Still no score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tommy Joseph. He'll lead things off against Kenta Maeda. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit at third. Gloved by Turner. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay. And he's back into second here safely.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Into the box, Michael Franco popped him up. Seager over to his left, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, high in the air out to center field. Taylor is there, and that's the 3rd out. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Career line against Jared Eichhoff. He's hitting .429. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The windup and the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Scorched to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-1 now. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Count remains 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Hit out towards second. Fielded by Spangenberg. On to first, and they get them both.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Stepping in now, Matt Kemp. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers go down quietly. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping in, J.P. Crawford, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Forsythe has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jared Eichhoff. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Grandal is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Taylor is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch. So striding in, Yasiel Puig as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes another 0-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Fouled off. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Takes a knee-high fastball. The 0-1 delivery. Swings through it for strike number 2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. 3 innings in the books, no score on MLB Network. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Corey Spangenberg. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Taylor patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, left fielder.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. He popped out in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Up next will be Nick Williams as he swings and lifts a pop-up out behind short. Seager will put this one away, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Taylor. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Stepping up now, Logan Forsythe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Herrera. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
So batter number 5, shortstop.
Here's Corey Seager. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And it's 1-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Now a curveball's in there. 1-2 now.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Weak roller right side. Joseph brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0.
Leading off for the Phillies, third baseman number 7.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes, desperate times, call for desperate measures. back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Here it comes on 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kemp has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's lifted the other way out to left. And Kemp will look this one in for route number 2. So here now's the pitcher. Jared Eichhoff comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and he pops him up. Forsythe. He's got it, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. Halfway home, still no score. Settling in now, Cody Bellinger, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A fastball right over the outside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2. Digging in, Matt Kemp. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he is out at third. And that's a big mistake there leading off the inning. Digging in to try it again, Corey Spangenberg. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. Spangenberg, the runner at second with one away. High in the air out towards shallow right. Puig's got a read on it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Standing in, Yasiel Puig. First time up, he went down looking. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Coming to the plate now, Yasmani Grandal, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Yasmani Grandal goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Here comes the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. And the changeup is way low that time. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Dodgers down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Tommy Joseph. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Taylor is right there, one gone. Ready once again, Nick Williams. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Digging in once again, Michael Franco. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Taylor. And they have taken the lead. It's a solo shot here for Michael Franco. His first homer here in the series, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Up next for Philadelphia.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. High in the air down the right field line. Puig on the run, and it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 home. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Taylor is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Adam Morgan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Crawford has it, and quickly there's 1 down to lead off the frame.
Up next for the Dodgers. Second baseman.
So stepping in, Logan Forsythe. He flew out in his last at-bat. And now a pitch on the way. 0-1 the count. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down 1. Number 46 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 46.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Puig's got a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Luis Valbuena will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Hit sharply on the ground, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the ship and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, Debro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Corey Spangenberg. Lifetime history with Josh Fields. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set, and the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his 2nd double of the ballgame. And a relay to the plate. And he is in in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathers.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Line drive to center field. Taylor is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. Luis Garcia is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 4.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a fastball just a bit high.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
The count now at 2-1. Popped him up. Joseph has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder.
So here's Matt Kemp now. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're down 4-0. Another nice evening here in L.A. as we welcome you back to this production of baseball on MLB Network. Yimi Garcia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Up next will be Nick Williams. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Might have had the hit and run on right there because he was definitely moving on the pitch. So he's able to cruise home all the way from first after the guy at the plate does his job and gets good wood on a pitch for a double.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out. Ready now, J.P. Crawford, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Line drive to center field. That's in there, base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Now batting, the pitcher, Luis Garcia.
Aaron Altair will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Odubel Herrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. Crawford rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as the lead swells to 7-0. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, you want to applaud the effort as he sells out for it, but the smarter move would have been to take a deeper angle and cut the ball off. He does that, and the runner probably doesn't score from first. On the flip side, great piece of hitting right there.
Pedro Baez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Into the box, Torrey Spangenberg. Puig is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Philadelphia is on top, 7-0. Eloy Ramos takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Now at the plate, Yasiel Puig. He'll lead things off here in the 9th with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. A 1-1 count to Puig.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford gloves it. And there's one down now.
The catcher, number 9.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Andrew Cole will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Ramos, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball, 1-2. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Drilled right back up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Chris Taylor. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Way late on the fastball for strike one. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. Coles leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Herrera. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously,